Oh my gosh, Aquarius! Hello, and if you're not an Aquarius, then hello to you as well. I'm so excited because finally I'm here. Sign number 11, and Aquarius is my sign, if you did not notice. If you were born between the dates of the 20th of January and the 18th of February, then you in fact are an Aquarius. Aquarius, you are a fixed sign, so that means you are very grounded, you have very strong will abilities, but you can be quite stubborn and a little bit difficult to sway. Aquarius, you are also an air sign, which is funny because a lot of people tend to think that we are water signs because of our symbol, and that's the water bear. So the fact that the man is pouring the water, people may assume that we are water signs, but in fact, we are actually beautiful air signs. We are the social ones. We are thinkers. We love to learn new things, and we tend to always be in our own heads. Air signs are also known to be quite logical as well, but the problem with air signs is that they can be kind of overwhelming towards people. Aquarians, you are ruled by the planet Uranus. It's actually pronounced Uranus. Ruled by Uranus and by Saturn. Uranus is all about change and about originality. It shows the ability to visualize new possibilities. The approach that Uranus has is also best met with the expansion of consciousness. Lastly, it is a planet that is related to just not really giving a crap. It doesn't stick to the status quo, that's for sure. Now with Saturn, I have already previously discussed in the Capricorn video in great detail about Saturn. So if you're interested to know in great detail about that planet, then go to that video and watch that. But in a nutshell, Saturn basically represents limitations and restrictions. In our sign Aquarians, Saturn could be known as sort of the dad of the two of us, and Uranus would be like the little kid. I honestly think, Aquarians, that if it was not for Saturn being with Uranus, we would just be like 100% amplified, highest standard level, whatever, of just pure craziness. If it wasn't for Saturn, we would just be so wacky, and we're already wacky enough as it is. The symbol for Aquarius is of course the water bearer, and this symbolizes a man pouring water, and that one vessel of pouring that water, that represents giving eternal life to the world. It basically washes away the past and it welcomes a refreshing new start. And interesting enough as well, my little Aquarians, we are actually entering in to the age of Aquarius. And some would even argue that we are already there. Now, you may not know what the age of Aquarius is, and I won't really be talking about it in today's video, but I will be making videos about this. So if you're interested in seeing that, then if you're not subscribed to me, then please make sure to subscribe. Now on to what I think of Aquarius. We Aquarians, I have to say, we like to march to the beat of our own drum. We tend to completely deviate ourselves away from the crowd, and we also might have this sort of attitude of wanting to go our own way. We're kind of like that High School Musical song, you know, with Vanessa Hudgens, and she's singing, I gotta go my own way. That's our song, Aquarius, that's our song. And interesting enough, this was actually the type of attitude that I had in my previous relationship. In my previous relationship, I moved to Australia with my Pisces boyfriend, and what did I do? I gotta go my own way. I gotta go to America. And then I go and I move to Canada with my Pisces boyfriend as well, and then what do? I gotta go my own way. I gotta go to British Columbia. I can't be here in Ontario anymore. Bye! Clearly seeing why that did not work out. Anyway, a lot of the times we are constantly seeking intellectual stimulation. We're constantly as well, we're trying to just discover new ideas. We love it. A lot of Aquarians are intelligent, they're very clear. We are highly logical, and we are such deep, and I mean deep, thinkers. In a group scenario, we would be known as the progressives, the humanists, the thinkers. Speaking of humanists, Aquarius, we are known to be the #1, the purest the purest humanitarians of the entire zodiac table. After all, Aquarius, the age of Aquarius is upon us, and that's all about coming to mankind and helping mankind awaken to their consciousness. There's basically going to be a great spiritual awakening. We like to do things for other people. We care about animals, we care about world peace, we care about human welfare, about global warming, and pretty much anything where we can give a helping hand. Our main problem, Aquarius, is that we can come across as pretty emotionless to other signs. We tend to show a slight disregard towards other people's emotions and can come across as pretty aloof and pretty detached. But the important thing to know, other signs, is that we truly do not mean any harm by this. So honestly, all other signs that are watching this, please know that about us. We still care, really, truly, but it's hard to express our emotions that way. However, though, our tendency to do this, it can also be a positive. We don't let our emotions get in the way of our judgment. As well, we do have the ability and this sort of need to just to be alone. And a lot of the times, we would just lock ourselves away. And again, this to other signs may seem that we're very standoffish and we're extremely detached. However, Aquarians, we may be like this, but then if you flip that on the other side of the coin, we're actually such social butterflies. Come to think of it, it's sort of like Saturn is the heads or the tails, whatever, and then Uranus is the opposite of that. So it's like we're just going like this between our two planets. We love talking to other people about new ideas. It's like, that's like one of the things I love most about being an Aquarius. So for me, for example, okay, my kind of personality, it's just like this, honestly. I'm like that typical Aquarius. So whereas I just love meeting new people. Meeting new people is one of my most favorite things in the world. But it gets to a stage where my energy levels just go down. It just goes down. And I just feel this instant urge just to be on my own. There are so many examples I could give you guys about times in which I've done this. I get talking with many people and I'm really enjoying it, really into it. But then for some weird reason, it's like something just switches in my brain. It's just this little click. And I'm sort of thinking to myself, I just don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I need to be in my corner. I need to be in my own head. I just want to think in my own head. That is where I feel comfortable right now. And to be perfectly honest, I think that the reason why I'm like this, and I don't know if I can genuinely speak for all Aquarians, because of course every Aquarian is different. This is the thing with these star signs, guys, okay? I want to highlight this. Every star sign or every person is different within their star sign. There are so many things that make you you, and your sun sign / star sign isn't that only thing. There is your entire birth chart. It's all there. So the birth chart goes into a lot more detail and a lot more depth, in which I will be diving into within the next while, and I'll be releasing many videos about astrology in general. Anyway, for me, I find that maybe I just soak up, I absorb other people's energies so much, like really intensely. And what that can do is that it drains me. It just completely drains my energy. It gets to a stage where we just don't have enough energy to be social anymore. My advice to other signs is just that, you know, when this happens with an Aquarius, if you ever feel that they are detached with you, just know that deep down, we don't want to hurt anybody. I mean, after all, we are the humanitarians of the world, and we want to show care and respect to everybody. We don't like prejudice or biased behavior. We are also highly observant people, which is actually kind of interesting because I actually have a really good example within myself. So I tend to be able to pick up on people's mannerisms and their sort of general behavioral patterns. And it's even so much that whenever I am meeting a new person and they have something really distinctive about them. Maybe they say something repetitively, or maybe they have a certain saying, or maybe they have a certain hair flip or click or something that it's kind of attached to them, to their personality. So with me, I pick up on that straight away. But what I tend to do is I tend to do that. I tend to do the exact same thing that that person is doing. And come to think of it, it's not done in a conscious way. And I tend to do that. It's just because I'm so observant. I can just tell from people how they may feel, how they may act, their personality, their common traits. It's just something that we may think that we have this sort of natural gift. Of course, I'm not implying that all Aquarians can do this. This is just sort of my judgment and my opinion here, and I'm sort of looking within myself. We really enjoy seeing other people just being themselves as well, truly, truly being themselves. We enjoy our freedom, we love being independent, and we see the world with just so many possibilities. Aquarius, you may be highly curious beings. And you may be very stubborn at times as well, and just might not like being told what to do. Possible jobs I could see the Aquarians get into would be the likes of photography, broadcasting, natural historians, and maybe even astrology. My advice to you my fellow Aquarians, is that I know that we do have the tendency to just think extremely quick. We have so many thoughts per second, per hour, whatever, that we tend to overthink a lot. And what this can do is this can lead to potential insomnia for us. So my advice, of course, naturally, is just to learn to relax sometime. Learn to maybe do some yoga, have a cup of nice hot tea, take a nice warm bath. It's not really helpful to be wired all the time, and relaxing a little bit, that may help you in your tendency to sort of switch between moods, between those two planets. Overall, Aquarius, you guys are original, you're unique, humanitarian, and pretty intellectual. However, you're also known for being pretty perverse, a little bit unpredictable, and extremely detached. Okay guys, so that wraps up my video on Aquarius. If you are an Aquarius, then please be sure to give this video a like, and please let me know in the comment section below, letting me know what I thought of you today. And hi as well, because I'm an Aquarius too! Next up, of course, I am going to be doing my final sign of the zodiac table, and that is going to be the beautiful Pisces. If this is the first time you're finding my channel, then please be sure to subscribe, and I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!